A woman wakes in the dead of night to a masked figure standing in her doorway, gloved hands gripping a flashlight, a whisper slicing the silence. "Don't move, or I'll kill you." In suburban California, ordinary people are suddenly trapped in a nightmare, yet no one can guess just how deep the terror will run. In the mid-70s, quiet neighborhoods from Sacramento to Santa Barbara began to unravel. The first attacks seemed random. A man lurking outside windows, watching families, memorizing their routines. Then, one by one, he struck. Homes that should have been sanctuaries became scenes of horror. Couples tied up, women assaulted, men powerless, threatened at knife point. The intruder moved silently, often slipping inside hours before, waiting in the dark. He wore a ski mask and spoke in chilling whispers, sometimes taunting victims, sometimes crying or shivering as if unraveling himself. Police scrambled to connect the dots. At first, he was called the East Area Rapist, terrorizing Sacramento's suburbia. Over the course of 2 years, reports multiplied. A dozen break-ins, then several more, always with the same signature. Ligatures used from the victims' own homes, methodical ransacking, chilling phone calls before and after the attacks. Panic took over. Hardware stores sold out of locks and alarms. Neighbors patrolled the streets, but nothing stopped him. He seemed to vanish, only to resurface miles away. By the late 70s, the attacks escalated. In communities near Contra Costa and Santa Clara, the masked assailant began killing. The first known murder was Brian and Katie Maggiore, gunned down while walking their dog. Over the next decade, couples were found bludgeoned to death in their beds, often after the killer had broken in and tied them up. Investigators soon realized they were dealing with the same predator. The press gave him a new name, the original Night Stalker. Fear became a way of life. People slept with baseball bats, guns under pillows, lights burning all night. Despite composite sketches, a mountain of evidence, and task forces from multiple counties, the killer stayed one step ahead. No one knew his motive. Some thought he was driven by anger, others by pure sadism. He taunted police and victims alike with cruel phone calls, sometimes years after the attack. The trail grew cold in 1986, but the wounds he left would haunt California for decades. The monster, it seemed, had disappeared, without a trace. Decades later, DNA technology finally pierced the darkness. In 2018, authorities arrested Joseph James D'Angelo, a former police officer living quietly among unsuspecting neighbors. He confessed to a staggering string of crimes, offering little explanation for his reign of terror. Survivors and families gained long-awaited closure as D'Angelo was sentenced to life behind bars. But can true peace ever return after so much horror? What would you do if a nightmare like this crept into your hometown?